What's going on YouTube Pokemon Battle Arena? I go by the name TheLastTaquito here on YouTube, and I upload black and white battles now with respectable quality and using layouts from now on. So yeah, enough about me. I'm bringing you here my first upload to the arena and everything. And by the rules I played with against this guy was you can only use one illegal Dream World ability. So just keep that in mind. That's the rules we played by. So I'm going to lead up with Erifune, who's going to lead up with Espeon, and Espeon has his Dream World ability, which is actually legal, so it doesn't really count as his illegal Dream World ability. But his ability is actually kind of annoying. It's actually, if you go for Lead Seed, Encore, Poison, or Entry Hazards, it actually deflects it back at me, which is kind of annoying. So I actually just decided to U-turn just to get some damage in and actually do a respectable amount of damage to this Espeon. So I U-turned into my Wissycat, and here I'm just going to go for the Volt Change just to get a switch advantage on the switch, or just take it out if he decides to stay in with the Espeon. But he just decided to switch out, go into a Porygon 2, and my Raikou here is Specs, and it took that way too well, so that thing's obviously carrying the Evolution Stone, which boosts its defense and special defense by 1 level. So I'm gonna Volt Change out of there. I'm gonna bring in Mr. Cool, and Mr. Cool is gonna set up a layer of Toxic Spikes because that's what cool people do. He's gonna bring in his mullet face. I don't really know its real name, so yeah, just bear with me. So I'm gonna switch out of there, predicting some sort of electric move. I'm gonna go back into my Wissycat, and I'm gonna take that fairly well. And if I had his Dream World ability, it would have been even nicer. I think I would have gained some health, or I think I would have gained 1 level in special attack. But you know, it doesn't really matter. I don't want to use his Dream World ability because I want it on something else in my team. So yes, I'm gonna go for the something, I don't know. He's gonna bring in his hacker thing because he doesn't want to get T-bolted to the face by that genie looking thingy. And he's gonna bring in this stupid Porygon 2 that's gonna take these hits very well. And looking at the damage, I was thinking my Thunderbolt would have been enough to take it out because it's still stab and has a higher base power than Volt Change. But sadly enough, it still didn't finish it off, and now that thing's gonna recover, which is just gonna fucking annoy me to hell because this thing is just so. Look at this. This thing is taking a Specs Timid Max Attack Thunderbolt. Look how well it's taking this thing is. Doesn't even quite even do half, and that's just very annoying to me. So if my Raikou can 2-hit KO it, nothing on my team can. So I'm just gonna stay in here, just hoping I could get a crit or just PP stall some of his recover so it can recover later on in the game. And he kind of realized that he's not winning. I'm gonna eventually get some sort of crit, so he's gonna switch out. He's gonna go into Beyblade. Let it rip. And yeah, he's gonna take that Thunderbolt very well. And here I'm locked into Thunderbolt. I'm gonna have to switch out because that thing's probably gonna set up entry hazards on me. So I'm just gonna switch out of there. Go in my I Need Hugged on the predicted Stealth Rock so I could encore him and get a free switch. But he went straight for the Toxic, and luckily for me he missed. So now I'm just gonna set up a substitute. Hopefully he will try to poison me again, so the Toxic won't really work and I could just encore that behind the sub. But he doesn't want to go for the Toxic this turn. He's gonna switch out, gonna go into the Espeon again as I set up a substitute. So yeah, I pretty much can't lead seed this thing, or else I'm gonna lead seed myself. I don't know if that's even possible because I'm a grass type, but you know, its ability, because of its ability, it might work. I'm not too sure. But yes, see, that thing's probably just gonna go for some sort of offensive move to take out my sub, and I'm just gonna U-turn out of there, weaken it some more, hopefully take it out. So yes, he's gonna go for some sort of hidden power, break my sub, and I'm gonna go for the U-turn, and it doesn't take it out. So I think the poison might be enough to take it out. So I'm just gonna bring in my Wissycat because I'm pretty sure this thing could outspeed his whole team. And if he brings something I can't do well, I could just Volt Change out of there. So yes, he gets his leftovers, recovery, and stuff, and the poison doesn't take it out thanks to the leftovers. So I'm just gonna go for the Thunderbolt and take out that annoying little Espeon. So yes, down goes the Espeon. He's gonna go back into Beyblade knowing that I'm locked into Thunderbolt. So of course I'm gonna have to get the hell out of there. I'm gonna go into Mr. Cool on the predicted Toxic again, and he does go for that, and that's not affected because my Mr. Cool is too cool to get affected by Toxic. And yes, here I'm just gonna go for the Boiling Water just to get some sort of damage in this team because I haven't really been hitting this team very well. So I'm just gonna go for the Boiling Water. He switched out, brought in this Repulsion called the Fister, and yes, I went for the Boiling Water. Does complete jack shit to this thing. So I really don't know what kind of Repulsion set this is. It could be a bulk up, it could be some sort of Choice Bandit or something. So I don't know. I just decided to stay in, go for the Evil Eye because the evil eye gets space one 100 when it's the opponent has some sort of status and it's poison, and it still did complete shit to this thing. And now he's gonna start setting up on me. He's gonna start setting up bulk ups, which is actually really bad for me. So this is not working out for me very well. So I'm gonna have to switch out because I don't want to get like some sort of hit on me. So I'm gonna switch out. I'm gonna go into Pedro. And Pedro, this is the Pokemon I choose to have an illegal Dream World ability, and my Pedro's carrying Unaware. And if you guys don't know what that is, it pretty much negates any like stat changes. So if it gets like +2 in attack, it's gonna be pretty much ignored. It's gonna be negated when you attack my Pedro. So yeah, pretty much that bulk up is like it's never happened. And he went for the Drain Punch, and it still does a pretty good amount of damage to my Quagsire because these things actually have amazing attack and it's stab and all that stuff. It really does a shitload of damage to me. Here I went for the Earthquake to see how much I would do, and I still really don't do much to this annoying little Rapushin here. So this really isn't looking out. This isn't really working out for me very well. So here I'm just gonna hope I can survive another Drain Punch and recover some of my damage so I could use Quagsire later on in the game. And luckily for me, I actually survived with 18 HP because Pedro was just so Mexican and so pro. And yes, he's gonna recover some of my damage, so now I have like about half. I could bring in Pedro later on in the game if I want. So yes, we both get leftovers and poison damage and all that crap that's making this battle kind of long. So yes, he's gonna withdraw the Fister for some reason. I don't know why he did that, but you know, it's his choice. He switches out, went into Moliface, and I went for the Encore to try to lock him into something so I could get a free switch advantage and take advantage of that. But he switched out, went into this thing, and he went for the Grass Knot, which I wasn't expecting at all because I really haven't faced too many Genies, and I've never seen a Genie use Grass Knot, so that kind of took me by surprise. So I'm gonna bring in Pink Power, which is my Weavile, and here I could outspeed it and severely hurt it with a Stab Ice Punch, so I know he's gonna switch out, and so I'm gonna take that opportunity to set up a substitute. And sadly for me, he brings in this Beyblade, and I was kind of hoping that thing would be male because my Weavile's carrying Attract, so I could hacks the hell out of them. But since I can't attract a female unless it's lesbian, so most likely not. So I'm just gonna go for the Focus Punch because I'm safely behind a substitute, and he went for something, I think Power Whip, and whipped my Weavile. As I went for the Focus Punch, super effective. It still didn't do too much, and Steel Thorns is gonna hurt me. And here, that thing's really starting to get on my nerve, and I was hoping Stab Ice Punch neutral damage to this thing could be enough to finish it off, but I wasn't even close. So now he's gonna go for the Power Whip. He's gonna go and just whip my Weavile to death. So yes, my Pink Power died. I couldn't really show you my Weavile set. It was actually really annoying if you get to see it. But oh well, my Weavile died. I'm gonna bring in my Wissycat again, and I'm just gonna finish it off with the Hidden Power Ice, cause I could also hit super effective damage that Moliface if he decides to bring that in. So yeah, I finish off the I don't even know its name, that Beyblade thing. He's gonna bring in his little pony here, and yes, I'm locked into Hidden Power Ice. I'm gonna have to switch out of there, and I'm gonna go into Mr. Cool because I was predicting some sort of like fighting / water move. And he decided to go for the Sword Mystery, and he just slashes me like slashes my Tentacruel. It's not very effective, but it still does a pretty good amount of damage to me. So what am I gonna do now? I think I'm just gonna start attacking this thing because I really want this thing weakened. So yeah, that thing's taking Life Orb and poison damage. That thing isn't gonna last too long if I attack this thing. So he set up a Calm Mind, raised his special attack and special defense by 1 level, and I'm just gonna go for the Evil Eye because that's just pretty much the only neutral hit I could use it. So I go for the Evil Eye. It doesn't even do anything to it, but I still want as much damage I could get into this little pony. So the Life Orb and what's it called, poison is gonna wear it out really easily soon. So he attacks me, hits me with some sort of hidden power that's super effective. It doesn't take me out because Tentacruels have really amazing special defense. He takes more Life Orb damage. I hit him with another Evil Eye. I get leftovers, what the heck, I mean leftovers, and he's gonna get more poison damage. So that thing is pretty much gonna die soon because of Life Orb and Toxic. So I'm just gonna sacrifice my Mr. Cool because he's too weak to be useful in this game anymore. So I'm just gonna let him die, and the little pony's also gonna die with me. So yeah, it's double down. So yes, it's a double down. I'm gonna bring in my Wissycat because I could always just Volt Change out of there if I'm in a bad situation. And he brings it in that annoying Porygon 2 again, and you know, I'm not gonna switch out. I don't want this thing to get a free recover, so I'm just gonna go straight for the Thunderbolt, hopefully I could just like get a crate eventually or something like that, because that Porygon 2 is pretty much going to be impossible to take out with any other members in my team. So yeah, I guess he didn't want to make this a stally battle. He just went for the Ice Beam. It's going to do some damage to me, and the Poison's going to finish it off. So now he's going to bring in the Fister. And I was kind of fearing the Mach Punch, but I just decided to stay in anyways, and I guess he predicted me to switch or something and not went for the Mach Punch. He went for the Drain Punch. He's going to take me out, get some health back, and that just sucks for me, because now that Fister is going to freaking wreck my team. Well, actually not really, but I really wanted to take out that Fister in my one hit with Thunderbolt, so I could use my Raikou to finish off his last little mullet face, but sadly for me it didn't happen. So now I'm going to bring in my Smexy little looking bird, and I'm just going to go for the Hidden Power Fighting, finish it off because I'm max special attack with Life Orb. And that's most definitely going to finish off the Fister. So yes, down goes the Fister. He's down to his last Pokemon, which is that mullet looking thingy. It doesn't look too well for me because that thing's pretty fast. That's really high special attack. So here I'm switching out. I'm hoping he would like go for some sort of like maybe Nasty Plus, like Encore that, or maybe survive a Thunderbolt because I resist it, and my Aerofune actually has some defensive EVs. But sadly for me, I still die, and I'm pretty much lost, because even if I survive a Thunderbolt with this thing, I'm not gonna be able to finish it off with one hit. So that's pretty much a good game. So yeah, good game, Badgers, and all that stuff. Make sure to leave me a nice comment. Rate this video if you want. And if you like my battle / layouts, make sure to check out my channel, and also check out Badger's channel and all that crap. So yeah, YouTube Pokemon Battle Arena. Peace out.